Alright guys, I am making this video because I've been fighting with my computer for hours trying to get Xbox's website to pull up so I could fix an Xbox that I had to replace a hard drive in. But I could not get the website to pull up. And I went and watched several videos. They all told me to dump my DNS cache or whatever. And what was the other thing? Anyways, it's very like run of the mill things to do if websites aren't pulling up. There's You'll find like 10 or 15 videos that all tell you the same thing, and it's basically if you can't get a website to pull up. That's what they say. Anyways, and they tell you to do the same thing. All of them tell you to do the same thing, and none of this worked for me at all. Um, so basically, what would happen is I would go to pull up the Xbox website, and it would just be a green ring spinning. Now I've fixed my computer now, so I can't show you what the problem was. But if you're trying to go to the Xbox website and it's not working, this might be the problem. And this is on Windows 10, I think, unless it upgraded to Windows 11 and didn't tell me. I don't know. But anyways, what you want to do, you want to go into your privacy settings, your security settings, my bad. And this is what I did, but you know how like you start to do something and you do more than one thing before you check it and you're like you really don't know what fixed it. I'll just show you exactly what I did. I went in here, it's like I bet real-time protection has something to do with it, because real-time protection screws with everything. And it's kind of funny that real-time protection is screwing with the Xbox website, but on Windows 10, mind you. And before you're like, hey, did you try other browsers? Yes, I tried Edge, which I never uninstalled Edge. Edge is on here. And I even went so far as to download and install Firefox. Where is it? I don't know. Maybe it didn't make a desktop app. But I installed Firefox. It does not work. Didn't fix anything. Anyways, so what you want to do is you want to turn off real time. And it tells you, hey, don't do this. You're going to break your stuff. It gives you a notification. What's wrong with you? You crazy person, you? And then I seen this app. The apps and browser control. And I was like, what is this? I don't even know what this does. But I clicked into this, and it's this check apps and files, smart screen for the store, Microsoft Store and apps. And I don't really know what that does. But I was like, this is kind of weird. It has something to do with the net. Essentially what I think this does is if you go to your email, it will reroute you to an app on your desktop. I think that's what this does. But anyways, I just turned them all off. It gives you a big security thing. Don't do this. Oh God, what are you doing? So I turned them all off and went into this. Watching LTT. Anyways, and then you just type it in. This is what I've been typing in because it's the easiest way to find it. Type in OSU1 download, and it brings you to the support page that you need to download the thing for Xbox. See the little ring? It would sit there and do that indefinitely. And how I ruled out that it wasn't my internet, that it was actually Windows doing something wrong, is I have Ubuntu installed on the same computer, and it worked on Ubuntu, but I was having some problem with like how to put it on a flash drive, and it because Ubuntu uses completely different like read and write, so it doesn't like NTFS, it doesn't even recognize that as anything. So I had to do it on a Windows computer. So I went to my living room. It worked in my living room on my home theater PC. So I had to download it in there, bring it in here, extract it from a slow boot drive, a slow jump drive. A download took forever because that computer's slower anyways. And then, anyways, it's been a headache. But here we are on the website. And And that's all I can say. It worked. But the other thing about it is, it just, there must have been something hung in these particular applications, because I reset the computer like 6 times, never fixed it. Go in here, turn these off, fixes it immediately. Also, I was able to just turn them back on, and you go and turn real time back on too, because it'll just keep annoying me about that. I turned it all back on and it still works. Like, you can go refresh the page and it works. So it was something hung up in that setting. You know what? This is probably what I'm going to call the video. It'd be easier to find. Anyways, I mean, it was just annoying. It bugged me. I've been trying to restore this Xbox for like 5 hours, and most of that time was spent trying to get the website to work. And on a Windows 10 computer, Xbox One's website wasn't working. It's so stupid. It's just Microsoft for you. Anyways, guys, later.